Blood of the Dawnwalker. I want this to succeed so much, honestly. And I think that this could be absolutely amazing. And I think this has a very good shot at succeeding after everything that we have seen. And now we're going to see some actual gameplay overview. And this is not going to be your Witcher 4 gameplay tech demo or whatever they called it, when they tried to gaslight and lie. Oh yeah, this is The Witcher 4. This is how it's going to look like. Look. We even have a dude there playing the tech demo now. Zooms in with one rando guy standing in the middle of nowhere. Moving the joysticks when the character walks to pretend, while everyone knows clearly that he's not actually playing the thing because it's just a bunch of lies. Yeah, no, this is gonna be different, okay? This is gonna be hopefully the replacement for The Witcher, because I don't trust CDPR at all, and I mean, not a lot of people do at this point.
Hello, my name is Daniel Sadowski and I'm the design director at Rebel Wolves. I would like to welcome you to the Blood of Dawnwalker summer gameplay video. Our game...
Wait, look at this. This. Pre-beta in-gameplay footage. Actual gameplay. That's right. This is not a disclaimer. This small of a size saying, oh, this is actually completely not playable, does not refer to the actual product at all. The Witcher 4, everything you know about it is lies. Okay? This is actual gameplay, and it looks pretty good. Now, granted, but it will look better? Yes, but I don't care. Listen, when I have to choose between 60 FPS or good graphics, the FPS wins always. There is no question.
Game is a story-driven, open-world dark fantasy RPG set in medieval Europe. The game is currently in pre-beta stage, and what we are going to show you is just a part of one of the mid-game quests. It's a really cool story involving legendary swords and a haunted almshouse, but today we'll focus on showcasing our gameplay systems. We're starting on the outskirts of Svartro, the game's largest city and the capital of Vale Sangora. From here, we could head anywhere the eye can see, explore ancient ruins, or sabotage vampire blood transports. But it's not just about where or when you go. It's also about
vampire blood transports. That sounds pretty cool.
how you approach the main quest and shape the story, making each playthrough uniquely your own. For now, we're following the road. Cohen is on his way to the city's cathedral, chasing leads about a powerful weapon said to be hidden in its crypts. But first, we'll have to deal with some bandits who...
By the way, you know how this is actual gameplay? Now, granted, everything that's happening here is obviously staged. They know what's going to happen, right? But you know what's the first thing that I know that they're not lying to this is actual in-game gameplay? In The Witcher 4, when you watch this, the camera just magically zoomed around from different perspectives while going straight with Siri. This camera actually follows in a way. It doesn't just randomly move and hover itself some magical place. No, this is actual. This is how this is gonna be.
Camped out by the main road. Traveling through Vale Sangora is never boring. The world is dense.
And you can, by the way, see some kind of bots here. One is a stamina. I assume the other one is XP. The top one and, well, the red one's probably mana, obviously.
With quests, random encounters, and locations steep in lore. This will be a great opportunity to show you our combat system. Our goal was to make the player feel like a real swordmaster who closely observes his enemies. We'll begin this fight by using acrid dust to stun one of...
Pocket sand! They have pocket sand! And motion blur, sadly, but pocket sand!
The enemies. Now, when you attack, you choose one of 4 directions. Up, down,
neat.
Left or right, in order to hit the opponent where he's unable to parry. And similarly, when defending, you have to take note of the enemy's intent and the direction of the...
This is kind of wild. Notice this, by the way, okay? This is not something games often do. Look at this.
Where he's unable...
Look, he's beating this guy, and this guy just like, oh, look at that, free opportunity roll, and he's like, I'm there. Bro, this is actually pretty good. I I honestly hate all the Batman Arkham game bullshit that, you're like hitting one guy and then there's a guy standing behind Batman and he's like, I'm just gonna wait for my turn then. It's boring. Assassin's Creed, Batman, all of that shit. Okay? Dude, listen, if I'm surrounded, that's my fault. Okay? That's my fault if I let myself be surrounded. If I'm getting attacked from behind, I'm getting attacked from behind.
To parry. And similarly, when defending, you have to take note of the enemy's intent and the direction of the attack. On the left side of the screen, just above Cohen's health, you have activation charges that will be filled in with each successful attack, block and parry. Once they are full, you can use one of the active abilities which allow you to take a more tactical approach to fighting. We started the fight by throwing some acrid dust. And now let's cast Burning Blood. It's a hex which boils the enemy's blood and burns their skin, dealing physical damage over time.
Okay.
Alright, time to finish this fight. Let's use the final activation charge to cast the Artery attack, which actually decapitated the last opponent.
I mean, okay, listen, I'm not really gonna call that a skill or whatever, but I mean, it's kind of cool. This is, I guess, an interesting way and semi-tactical way to do things. I mean, I'm not super sold on this, but it didn't look bad. This does look as fresh as it gets, modestly, kind of, which is strange to say.
Our hero quickly dispatched the bandits, so let's loot a few items they've left behind and open the inventory. First of all, let's replenish our health by eating something. And then take a closer look at this cool-looking weapon we just picked up. It has better stats than our current weapon, so let's equip it right now.
Ooh.
We've also leveled up, so let's use this opportunity to spend...
yeah, so it was level upping. Because they're probably gonna want to show level upping, right?
The newly acquired skill point in one of Cohen's skill trees. The skills in the Blood of Dawnwalker are divided into 3 trees. One for human, one for vampire, and one shared between the two.
Oh, look at that. And human is like witchcraft. Sacrifice less health while casting hexes. Oh, cool. Hexes, so... Okay, so that's a purely human thing. Very cool. Shared perks. Oh, so it's actually 4, but... Wait, no, I don't get it. Shared perks. Maybe that's the Dawnwalker part? Vrakiri perks. Vrakiri, wait, isn't Vrakiri a special type of vampire and it's not like what he is? Interesting.
We also have an active abilities panel.
Also, let's actually look this. Hexes cost less to cast, okay, so you are probably going to be able to find abilities to cast or learn them through quests in the open world. Because this is just reductions. Maybe you learn... Well, there's probably going to be some stuff you can just learn from the skill tree as an ability. But it looks like, yeah, everything here is like a kind of a passive buff, is it not? Interesting. Let's look at this. Where was the hex cast? Okay. Yeah, none of these icons are this. Okay.
To unlock additional abilities to use during combat. Note that during the day, the health bar is not regenerating. You need to find consumables like the one we've just eaten. The hexes we've just used also consume some of Cohen's health. Be aware of that. The way our magic system works, there's always a price to pay for manipulating reality. But we can make it sting a bit less. Let's level up the Frugal Witchcraft skill. So next time we'll cast...
Oh shit, they have retard guardrails, boys. Did you see that? He clicks the button and he holds it and then it goes off. Holy.
It'll consume fewer of Cohen's health points. Now that we've wrapped up the encounter with the bandits, we can be on our way to get inside the city. Right now, Cohen hasn't done enough to ruffle the Vampire Lord's feathers, so the gods will just wave us through. But the more damage you cause, the more suspicious and aggressive they'll become. So when you play the game yourself, you'll have to decide whether you want to challenge the vampires openly, or lay low until you're ready to strike and surprise them.
Those pigeons are so scripted.
It's even bigger than I remembered. And it's grander than before. They're putting in new stained glass. The Knyaz doesn't deny the old faith.
Out of my face.
This is the rich district of the city, Silberkreis. There's also Altermarkt, Neustadt, and the Middens. Each of the boroughs has its own feel and character.
Get your stinking ass out of here.
I was just passing through, I swear. I got tired and sat down and started.
God damn, can you get the poors out of the rich folks' home? Like, Jesus Christ, what's the point of being rich if you have to deal with the poor?
Looming high over the city is Brancis's castle.
Disgusting.
He took it over when he slaughtered the human ruler of the valley, Skender, as shown in the trailer we shared with you earlier in January this year. In order to complete the main quest and save your family, you'll have to storm the castle, alone or with help of friendly NPCs. We could do it right now if we wanted, but it would be super challenging.
Okay.
No more drink for you, my friend. Go home.
Oh, let me. I just want to. Oh, let me in.
You made a mess, and it's not that kind of inn.
Let's check the map. The Cathedral is really close. There's plenty of other places to see and things to do.
Oh, look at that. It's a nice looking map that actually is understandable. Wow.
Here, a couple of inns, a medic, a blacksmith, an armorer, and other merchants.
Oh, fucking hell.
You can see that not only the vampires came out of the shadows. This creature on the right is called an Uriash. Look around, especially at night, and you'll learn humans have lots to fear, not just the vampires.
That's bad.
And
here we can see guards pounding on some poor guy's doors.
what is it about? My face. Singing songs that mocked him and the faith.
Who told you this nonsense?
Was it Livia? Open the door.
It's just one of many different community scenes we're implementing in the game. Watch them closely when you play, as they might point you to new quests.
Dude, we understand that that's going to point to new quests, but I mean, damn, I mean, the hovering text over, this is actually like a beta, okay? Because that's not supposed to probably look like that. If there is an option like, it's going to be in a different font at the bare minimum. This is insane, though. I like it.
And hidden treasures, or signal changes in the game's world.
Once again, I humbly beg of thee.
I humbly...
Ouch!
I don't want to say it, Mum.
It's a prayer. It's what we have to say.
Ah, that's rich, yeah.
I humbly beg of thee, protect him and protect
Oh, shit.
Okay, we are
That's
at the Cathedral
impressive.
gates. Again, since Cohen isn't yet wanted by the vampire regime, and it's daytime, we can simply walk inside.
The baptism of a newborn is a solemn moment, doubly so. A new life joins our flock, bringing happiness to its parents and to the congregation.
He gonna just like...
Natus ex sanguine est, alitur sanguine, et in sanguine morietur. Ego te
Ah, you can see that the animation is slightly scuffed.
baptizo in nomine Dei. Amen.
Damn, that's kind of creepy.
Don't I know you from somewhere, young man? Laslia, maybe?
Oh, a timer to the side.
I'm sorry, but you must be mistaken.
Am I? Perhaps. Perhaps. My memory isn't what it used to be. Come with me. I'll take your confession.
Thank you, but I have no need for confession.
Yo, what the fuck is that? That's a symbol. That was like the symbol of the skill tree or something. Yeah, it was right here. Yeah, this. Look at this. It's just kind of upside downish a little bit.
My memory isn't what it used to be.
Need for confession.
Ah, so you deem your conscience clear?
Based.
I wouldn't go that far. But I'm sure you're a busy man, Father.
Oh,
so
come
while
on.
I appreciate the offer, I feel that my soul shouldn't be your priority.
I won't press the matter. You are quite correct. I have many other duties to attend to. But please remember that in order to be saved, we all need to repent. Myself included. I hope we can speak again soon. Good.
Wait, was that a quest? Is this wait that? Okay, I kind of like this.
Day to you.
That so what was that? Just saying no to a quest? Is this like a fucking ally?
Cohen?
Huh. Interesting. Oh yeah, the suspicious look after, like, yeah, okay. There's something happening.
What we saw right here was just one of many cutscenes we recorded for the game, which smoothly transitioned into a dialogue scene. We use cutscenes to highlight key scenes or showcase interesting bits of lore. Like this blood baptism. Creepy, isn't it? The core feature of the Blood of Dawnwalker is the dual gameplay loop. Remember, Cohen may be a human during the day, but he turns into a vampire at night and has a different set of skills at his disposal.
Ooh.
And this is just one variable.
Oh, so he can't actually have access to his... Well, no, he probably has access to everything in vampire form, but so he can't access his vampire abilities while it's day? Interesting.
That affects our quests. Depending on when you tackle a particular quest, what choices you've made earlier...
There's quite a lot of clipping in and objects physics not working properly. Like, this woman's red dress slightly clipped, I noticed. There's a lot of it, but, I mean, it's kind of minor, and this is supposed to be, like, pre-beta.
Whom you befriended, or whom you've angered, your gameplay and story experience will be very, very different. So each quest is a complex structure with multiple possible paths leading to the end goal. We maximize players' freedom and agency, offering you a narrative sandbox to play in. I wonder what secrets may be concealed up there, just beyond Cohen's reach. And how do we get there? It's impossible to do during the day, but come night, it's an entirely different story. Let us explain what we mean by taking our current quest as an example. During the day, we got inside the cathedral without any problems, since it's open for all to see and Cohen doesn't yet stand out from the crowd. The scaffolds, though, are outside of his reach. But climbing them won't be a problem for the vampire, who has many more exploration abilities at his disposal.
Oh, look at this. Oh, so we're going to see a vampire level up because that was the experience bar at the start also. Yeah, look at this. 3 health bars or something. That was different than human form. Interesting.
Bear in mind, Cohen has not completed the quest yet. What's more, there are still a few clues to be found in order to solve this story.
Oh, look at
It's
that!
worth mentioning that
moons,
the narrative sandbox also means that we may completely abandon this quest.
Bro, yeah, this is definitely pre-baited. That you can literally see that there's clipping here. But that's fine.
And follow a different path to defeat Brensis. For today, we're focusing on the gameplay part, so let's see how we could tackle this particular quest during the night. We're starting right after dusk, as a vampire, on the rooftops of Svatro. Right now, we have 22 days left to complete this goal. This counter is always displayed and you will be warned each time it's pushed forward. So you have to be aware of the time, and it's more of a resource you'll be spending than a racing clock. As a vampire, you'll see and experience the world from a different perspective. You can travel quickly and easily access places beyond the reach of regular humans. Let us show you what we mean. This is Shadow Step, a unique vampiric ability, allowing Cohen to jump to almost any place within his reach. Now, let's take a good look around using the focus mode. This ability highlights objects of interest and loot. And there is something right here. This time, it's just some items to grab, but on other occasions, who knows? You might come across a hidden quest. Looks like our health is quite low. This is because, as a vampire, your health bar also represents your hunger level, and you start each night thirsting for blood. Remember, you have to quench this appetite in order to make full use of your vampire abilities, and rein in your monstrous nature around NPCs. Otherwise, you may end up draining someone important, which may lead to unpredictable consequences. We'd better feed then. Maybe...
Okay, I mean, I don't know about you, but so far I'm kind of liking what I'm seeing. I'm not gonna lie, it looks good. I am... Well, I won't say I'm impressed, but again, you know, the small technical tidbits here and there, everything I see so far is way better than I even expected.
On someone who is standing all alone, like this drunkard. Let's grab him and use Voracious Bite ability. Unless you lose control due to hunger, you get to decide how much blood to drink. You can drain just a bit and knock your victim.
Oh shit, look at that!
Unless you lose control due to hunger, you get to decide how much blood to drink.
That's... oh yeah, this is... okay, got it, nice.
You can drain just a bit and knock your victim unconscious, or go all the way and kill them.
It happens.
And if you're adamant you don't want to hurt innocent humans, you can drink from animals and some other creatures.
Okay.
Finally, we are at the Cathedral, but it seems to be closed for the night, and the entrance gate is well guarded. Let's find another way in.
That's a lot of guards, though.
Shadow Step is not the only vampiric ability you're gonna learn during your playthrough. Cohen can also use Plane Shift to scale walls and even ceilings smoothly.
Oh shit! That's base!
This will allow us to explore every nook and...
Oh damn, that's so good! Oh man! You also expected him to just climb like a bitch. Oh no, he's just like, oh, oh, that's good. That's good. That's good.
Cranny of the Cathedral.
I'm so buying this. Could make this effect a little bit smoother and more stealthy and wispy, though. The sound of the... Bro, what the fuck are we? A jet engine? I would prefer a different sound effect to that, though. A bit more wispy and creepy and outer-worldly. Not like, oh, firecracker time. And maybe a bit smoother, like, you know, the transitioning is you can instantaneously move. Not that there's, like, a time to rematerialize. That would probably be the biggest criticism I have seen so far of the game.
to blood.
Better be quiet.
You shall become Kenya's prince.
Is that voyeurist Xanthi? What the hell is she doing here? What is she doing? Is that a ritual for the blood gods?
What?
You shall want for nothing.
They're covering up the old paintings. Why? One of the workers must have left it. Seems that the cathedral complex is quite big. The main building, cloisters, inner courtyard. The entrance to the crypt could be anywhere. Won't get anything done just standing around. Still.
This was a scene investigation, a mechanic we used to zoom in on and showcase key clues. This time we had a chance to learn more about the vampire's plans. Looks like they're keen to cover up the old frescoes, so that's something we could take a look at. This way we could learn more about the cathedral's past. Looks like we aren't alone here. Underneath us there's a group of blood guards, soldiers hooked up on vampire blood, which makes them stronger. And one of Brances's vampire allies. It's Xanthi, the oldest vampire in Vale Sangora, and quite a powerful lady. Let's descend and check what's going on.
Oh, the one that used pretty much like magic? Okay, yeah, I did not expect, you know, just a random cutscene, but okay.
Don't think I don't see you skulking in the shadows. Come out! You're interfering with my task. Who are you?
It doesn't matter.
Very well. I don't have time for interruptions. Let us dispose of him. Quickly!
Huh.
You've withstood it.
Wait, so yeah, this is a big boss fight? Jesus. And it has, phases.
Cohen is using his claws to attack when in vampire form. Blood guards are dual-wielding opponents. Their attacks are pretty strong. Of course, even when fighting with claws, combat is still directional. Don't worry.
Dude, that's pretty goddamn good. That is some satisfying looking combat right there.
And can still use his sword as a vampire.
You haven't lived long.
Only after defeating all three of the blood guards, Xanthi deems Cohen worthy of a challenge, and she descends to face him. She uses her blood control powers to cast a multitude of attacks, like her blood whips, that hit Cohen from left and right. Xanthi is protected by a powerful vampire ability. Once her stamina runs out, Cohen will have an opportunity to strike and deal some damage.
Oh,
But
what
be
the
careful,
hell? Isn't
because
this a bit
Xanthi
too
is quick
easy?
to counterattack, and she will also try to restore her blood. Meanwhile, look at the indicator just below her health and stamina. It's a timer for the boiling blood skill that you've seen in the CGI trailer. So, if we don't hurry, the timer goes down to 0, and Cohen will eventually explode. And we're dead. Remember...
Well, I was gonna say that she looks, from being like one of the top dogs, that's ridiculously weak. But yeah, I mean, the time, okay. Oh, instant dead. That is insane. That is wild. That's pretty much it for Dawnwalker. Okay, I like this, bruh. And the vampire, okay, the sword fighting, I felt, you know, it didn't seem bad, but it felt like not there yet. But the vampire shoopy doopy clay thing, now that was fucking pretty good, huh? That one looked good. Damn. Okay, I like this. This is definitely pretty much it. And well, everything else. 10 out of 10, bro. If nothing changes, I'm buying this. Okay, I'm buying this. It is what it is. Anyway, that's Blood of Dawnwalker. 10 out of 10. Bye.